So today I decided to make a bullet journal video to show you guys what I did with my 2024 bullet journal. I know it's really late for January, I'm so sorry. This month was just busier than expected, but the theme I chose was sushi, so hopefully you can still take inspiration from this for any other month. So first off, I started out with my 5-year plan. I started doing this a few years ago after being inspired by Stephanie Sue. So basically, you just start with your goals 5 years from now and you make them as big as you want. Like this should be your dream life, and then you make goals based off of that for your 2.5 years, your 1 year, 6 months, and I even went down to 3 months because I found that my 3-month goals help form my habit trackers. And then this is my really simple series tracker. I just put the name of each series I'm currently working on along with the number of seasons, number of episodes, and then I just cross it off as I go. Next up is my dream house wish list along with my savings tracker. I just kept the wish list space empty for whenever I think of something I can add it in. For the savings tracker on the right, I put a little gingerbread house-like thing in the middle and I filled it up with bricks. On the bottom you can have a key that indicates how much each brick is worth. For me, each brick is $1,000, and then you can just fill it in as you go. Savings tracker can be used for anything. It doesn't have to be to move out. It could just be used for any big expense you have coming up, like a camera, a computer, anything. Moving on to the next page, we have my skincare routine and workout routine. AM/PM skincare routine that much because I'm pretty used to what I have to do, but the weekly does help since, sometimes when you get really busy, you kind of want to skip these steps, but if I have a certain day designated for the weekly things, I kind of force myself to do it. Refer to it a lot because I need to pick 1 to 2 exercises per group for each day, so that's actually really helpful. And we are on to the January spreads. I usually like to start each month with a quote, and because, like I mentioned, the theme is sushi, my quote was, "She believed she could, sushi did." I just filled up the page with different types of sushi, put some sparkles in there, and then on the right I have the month, I have little sushi tray on top, and I have a mini calendar. usually make my monthly calendars pretty simple because I don't refer back to them too often. It's mostly for when I make plans and I have to make sure a certain date is free. Otherwise, I'll just usually use my weekly spreads. So yeah, I kind of just decorated the title with little maki rolls. And for the mood tracker, I made it a giant ikura nigiri, and each ball on top represents a day. And as you can see, my black marker died on me, so I was really sad, and I had to wait like 3 days for it to get shipped over the weekend. This is actually my first time doing a mood tracker like this, because usually I kind of just make a system that's out of 5, 1 being the worst, 5 being the best. But this time I kind of wanted to try tracking like more in depth what exactly I felt on each day. But I'm not really sure how I like it, because it does take a lot to like try to dissect the day and think about like how I felt. And a lot of the time it's like 3, 4 plus colors a day. So now it kind of just looks a little too rainbow for me, or maybe I just have to pick a better color palette. I drew a little hand roll on the bottom next to habit trackers. Have you guys ever tried a hand roll? Because I always see them, but I never tried them because they're kind of more expensive than sushi. And like it does look like it has a lot of fish, so I am curious. But I always just end up going with sushi if I had a choice. But maybe one day. I am really curious about how that would taste. Out of all of my January spreads. Each block has a different habit, and then inside there's a little calendar to mark off each day I do them. And it has everything from all the languages I'm learning to musical instruments, and then also more hygiene stuff like making sure I brush and floss at night or doing my skincare routine. onto all the weekly spreads, I decided to do 2 like slightly different variations so that it wouldn't get so repetitive and boring. On the left side, I have one block for each day and then a little calendar. And then I just highlighted the week that I was on, so that was week 1. And then I have a little doodle wasabi on top, and I have a mini to-do list for the week at the bottom. Those are for things that I really want to get done in the week. It doesn't really matter on what day, and it can kind of help set my daily goals too. And then under that, I have a little song playlist thing, and that's for the song of the week that I've listened to the most. And then on the right, I have a grid. I just split it up into 9 for the 7 days, just the week 2 label, and then another weekly to-do list. To the 1 grid per or 1 box per day. And I drew a conveyor belt sushi, or at least I tried to. I'm not really sure how I like it. The colors are a little off, but I tried my best. Again highlighted the week that I'm on, so this is for week 3. And here's the last 2 weekly pages. Again, there's the grid and then the 1 box per day. for week 4, I drew a little soy sauce bottle at the top. And for week 5, I drew a little ikra sushi again. Here I have my content planner because I do want to start making more videos, and I also have a candle business, so I'm going to use it together for that too. I just made it really simple, and I actually didn't plan for it to be in January. Some of my yearly pages, I kind of just spread them evenly throughout the journal before starting the January spreads. So yeah, this one just happened to land here. And lastly, I have my January memories page. I made it simple again, and I'm not really sure how I'm gonna fill it out, but I think I'll either draw some doodles or print out actual pictures from the month and write like a little sentence to go with each. And then on the right side, because I still had an extra page, I just decided to have some fun doodling different types of sushis, and then I kind of mixed in like funny sushis. Evenly spaced out trackers that I was talking to you guys about. This one is what I watched in 2024. I just made them like film strips because I thought it was simple enough to do. And then I just left space to write my favorite one of the year at the end. on the bottom, I'm gonna write like why I did or didn't like it, or what I liked about it, etc. And on the last line, I think I'm gonna draw out of 5 stars what I would rate it, along with the number of pages it was, because on the next page you'll see I have a graph to track how many pages I read in the year. So here's the next page. I just have more boxes because I'm hoping to read at least that much in this year. And on the bottom, I have the little graph of pages read. I just have the months going on the side and then the number of pages going down the other. Lastly, on another random page, I have date ideas. I messed up on the title and I tried to fix it, and then I made it worse, so I decided to cover it up with washi tape. But I think I like how it turned out in the end anyway. Luckily, I have the right washi tape designs that I think make it look like cute and romantic. I just made a bulleted list going down with hearts, and I'm just gonna fill it out as I think of things I want to do later on, or date days. So that's all there is. Have fun bullet journaling, and I'll see you guys in the next video.